Okay. Do a little walk through this. Alrighty.
me to be an auto doc.
Attention, everyone. It's time to cut the cake. Of course I know how to make lady fingers.
The food is safe. Don't mind the color.
Ah, being a baker is so much more relaxing than being a surgeon.
Sometimes life can be
Attention, everyone.
Your room, huh? Oh, I can show you where I got your room at. Let's see. You didn't even see the beginning part. I guess I should go from the beginning, huh? Missed the whole beginning. Yeah. Start from room number 1. You know, it'll be kind of repetitive, I guess, for anybody who comes later. They can just skip. I'll put a note like, skip to this part if you already watched the beginning. You should at least see my house. This is my roadside stop. Right next to an amusement park. But there's nothing but dead people over there, so I don't really suggest it. Got all my veggies and stuff over here. This guy's out here selling my things. Out here, I got water. Caught that right there in that lake. Oh yeah.
It's always good to see you around.
Explains what you're eating here. Gotta know about the turkey, of course. Beer vat. Yeah, this place has everything I need. All food stuff. Nice little house set. I merged my water boiler to my steamer because it looks like it goes. It does look like very beautiful, beautiful things. And then the steam that comes off of it just, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Now, more of my mad science laboratory. First off, hello. As you can see, you came in here aggressive, it wouldn't go well. Yes, these do work in PvP. If someone is trying to kill me and I just run in here, these will totally turn them into mincemeat. I tested it with a friend. This took a whole lot of time and a ton of resources. You gotta go gather the rubber, and steel, and all of that stuff in order to, craft things. And you gotta, find the recipes to make these things, plans. Recipes are for the food items. You gotta find the plans before you can make all this stuff. Now then, let's try on. You already saw the soundstage, we were just there. Server room. You did not see. I didn't even get to the new rooms yet. Now, since you asked where your room is, Battle, this is the room where all the food takes place. This would probably be where you would hang out the most. Some way to cook right over here. There's cooking going on over here. He does all the chopping of the meat. You ain't even gotta do nothing.
Think of it as a free source of iron.
Fish. Grill going. This guy's making cake. All my co-workers. Mad scientist. Here, where we jot some notes down. And of course, got everything you need in this room. Place to sleep. For the people who need to sleep for a while. The guys who just need a nap real quick. Plans plastered up on the glass. mostly covered over. I mean, there's some stuff back there, but since you can't really go back there to get to it or see it, I felt like it worked real good as a sort of like a backdrop, and that way it's not detracting from what you're looking at in the actual room.
Oh, I hope they don't mind the cake reading Hap Birth.
Hap Birth.
I have finished the chocolate mousse, though I had to substitute.
Got my robots hard at work down here. Yeah, I like the idea of using these robot vending machines, because they just kind of auto move around and stuff, so they were perfect for putting in front of like the machines and stuff to make it look like they're actually doing stuff. There's a church here as well for the religion. Got all the instruments set up. Oh yeah. Alright, let's go. Storage facility. A lot of my newer areas you have to go through here to get to. Study room with this guy's clearly studying and drinking. He's drinking on a job. He's gonna get docked for that. Yes. What I love about this is I made it so it's like an actual underground, like you can go back and forth to the different areas because there's halls and doors. Bathroom with golden toilets. And they flush. Showers. My character is not funky in the wasteland. Yeah, buddy. God, if all doors be glitchy. All the doors that close are glitchy. Which way does this lead? No. Every single one of these things uses aluminum. I went dry on aluminum and concrete building this area because those green crystals, they use concrete. These guys use aluminum and steel. I think this is concrete too. Yeah, like all of this. This room right here wiped me out of a lot of resources. Hallways, sleepy room. Another small worship room. That's where these guys all are. Hanging out. Talking about the Mothman. I do like how they make you sit kind of G, except for like my character's inside the chair. It's supposed to look cool, but no, it does not. But they had me sitting in the chair. They ruined my pose. Let's go to the atrium. We didn't go there. Yes, this room. Now I remember what I built here. This is the party room. I imagine a lot of time we spent here too because this is where all the libations are. And once again, food can be made here as well. Nice party room. These can be turned on. Add some extra tiki, you know? So that's dope. I like this room. Hey. In here, I'm sure you can guess what this room's function is. Of course, it's standing room only. Chairs would complicate movement ability. But I would totally hang out at a place like this. All the time. All right, everybody, sing and dance, or I'm putting you back out into the wasteland. Entertain me. Or you got to go right back out there and deal with these things up on the wall. These will remind you what you got to deal with if you don't please me. I'll probably take this mask off and wear it running around just to scare people in there. Ah, yes. The mastermind in charge. I work for that guy right there. He's a dick. I don't know if you came in during the quarters, but we'll go check it out real quick. No, you came in right when I was in the middle of soundstage, where I had all the mechs. This is where everybody's rooms are. Got my little statue art up here. I like that. Another room here for more science work. I don't know, I was going for like an underground facility, a vault-ish type deal. They give you vault-related pieces, so I fit those together to make my own. And I think I did a pretty good job of it, giving you the sense that you're actually underground, going back and forth between segments. Is that a cigarette machine? Yeah. Because, you know, with gambling, you gotta have cigarettes. Though, I don't know if they would allow smoking in vaults, just indoors and all of that. You're probably only allowed to smoke in this room. This looks like the room you can smoke in. It's even got like a carpet's all messed up. Yeah, this is totally the smoking. This would be my room. Chill room. Yeah, buddy. And of course, anybody that crazy, I just grab one of these off the wall. You acting a fool? Wow. This is probably my favorite room in this section here. That's where you bring the ladies. First you would take them to the room with the showers. Then you could bring them. It is the wasteland. I could only imagine what wasteland smells like outside. You'd imagine all of the areas where all the sewage winds up in any downtown or metropolitan area is probably like 2 times worse than that. Probably. I fully understand why in the show he was like, nah, I'm good. Yeah. Wanna do it? No, I'm good. I wouldn't be surprised if they had stuff out there to make it explode. Shoot. Ah, yes. Missile silo. I think I turned them off by accident. Yeah, they were already on. Yes. Okay, they were already on. This room is about, I would say, 90-ish% done. I still want to do some more stuff. I think I have space to continue working. Oh yeah. Although I have about halfway of it built, I still planned on like doing a lot more. But it'd be small decoration stuff. No, I can't go to that room yet. There's a side entrance. There we go. Nuclear test bomb. Yes. You know what's funny about this, and it's kind of also messed up, is I feel like I did an excellent job in making this very like a Bethesda-esque bunker, because even I get lost trying to remember where I'm going down here to go around when I'm trying to show people stuff. In true Bethesda fashion, you go down in here, you're going to be like, where the fuck is the exit? How do I get out of here? Ah, yes, this is the room dedicated to the bees. I was building in here when they came out. More of the Mothman worship. That guy's homely. This is the ghoul-esque era. As new seasons come out with things, So, all right, this is probably where I imagine if this all went down and we were dying from radiation, you would find me and you sitting here playing one of these goddamn games. And I feel like we would be arguing to the end of time that the efficiency and like the amount of synergy of the robot squad will allow them to overpower even though the size and strength of the monsters. If you use the strategy of the robots, you can defeat them. Though logically, it's like they would just tear through these guys right here. Like, I mean, look at this guy. He's going through this whole team. But yeah. I feel like the theme here is he went out and collected bodies and kind of posed them. He had to make sure he took all the skin off. So he had to bathe them in this and then get them set up over here. Yeah, it's creepy but cool looking. If you notice, in all of the places we went through, there's always fire bells. Fire safety was taken very importantly in the construction of this place. Ignore those chems. Those are for when studying gets to be a bit tedious. Yes, that one takes us back to the missile silo, but that isn't really where I want to go. Oh, that was the only exit I have for here. Is to the missile silo. Yeah, okay. How do I get... I know what to do. But before I rush to another room, let's explore this one. Another cooking area for when they don't want to make it to that main kitchen dining area. Another meeting area. Oh yeah. I went all in on the fanciness. In case you want to work without anybody disturbing you. Maintenance lights, those are on, so don't need to turn them on. You should not go over there with all those radioactive barrels. As such, this guy's here to tell you that. He's over there too. He's like, yo, don't go over there. Because I'll be there waiting for you. I love the lighting effect that you get from these fire barrels. Pretty cool. The statues that you get from the raids. I don't even know where you get that giant epitaph from, but... Uh-oh. Oh. It's because of this? Ah. There we go. You work now? Yeah, you do. Awesome. This honestly is probably my favorite room. Like all of the scientists working, and you come down and it's got the spotlights going, and then down in the center, there's this guy in the center. Like, this shit is dope for me. I will totally be tooting my own horn in this room. I like to build in this game, and I think I did a good job of making the secret lab. You didn't even see all of it. It's the one. Green goo. We melt down that stuff to make green goo. And then we throw it on people. That's how we party. Now you understand why where I get the green goo for the green goo baths that everybody was melted in the other place. It's all thematic. Took a long time placing all of that stuff, interweaving it, getting it close together. I'll go back in and clean it up some another time. Maybe reduce some of the crystals, stack the barrels against the walls some so you can walk in and look at it. Let's see. Now, to get to the lobby. I think we went to this one. But I need to go this way to get to where we need to go. Oh no, I don't think you were here for this. So, this is perfect. These guys watching as you come in. Axolotls. So, I'm sure you can imagine what took place here. Like, in one of the other rooms, there's like, when we first come in, there's a frog in the jar. And then you get here and the frog's not in the jar anymore. Well, poor frog. Got some storage stuff, baseballs. It's Wilson! This is definitely one of my favorite things to build. Fluttering moss around the flames, a cool look. And then, weapon storage. Like, you put up stuff for lighting, and there's even this light that comes through here, but it's not that bright. Like, they definitely started to go darker with their games. So, I have found if you turn all these radios on, it can sometimes crash the game. So I just don't. Thought it was cool to put them all there, but it definitely can make things go bad. Now then, we have to go back through the storage facility to get to the newer area. I also have an area that I just randomly put stuff up in. Alright, so like when I was laying the floor down, it was a little bit crooked, and so therefore I wasn't able to like get it to go all the way over as I was doing this whole pattern. And so instead of reworking the whole thing, I thought I would just put down like this patchwork wood floor, which makes it kind of look like that's what they did, which is just funny to me. It was like they were like, oh man, we messed up on this construction. You know how much money it will cost to redo this whole thing? Well, I guess we'll just put this over it for safety reasons and keep it moving. Ah, it's a beautiful thing. Now we went to the missile silo already. We went to those two. What we have? Yeah, this is where I put stuff. Thank you for watching, sir. Glad you enjoyed it. I'm going to finish out the tour, however, for anyone else who picks up and watches afterwards. The flies in the fish basket thing, I love it. Yeah, honestly, when they gave us the flies, that was probably one of the best build things that they could have given us for like adding atmosphere to stuff. Just hats, glasses, hats, whatever I could find to put on display. Some of the stuff is rare, other it just happens to have been found. And I believe that should conclude the tour. All right. Thanks for watching.